ojos tienes, debajo de esas dos cejas, debajo de esas dos cejas, qué bonitos ojos tienes. Ellos me quieren mirar, pero si tú no los dejas, pero si tú no los dejas, ni siquiera parpadear. Malagueña, salerosa, besa tus labios quisiera, besa tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa, y decirte, niña hermosa. Yo te concedo razón, yo te concedo razón, si por pobre me desprecio. Yo no te ofrezco riquezas, te ofrezco mi corazón, te ofrezco mi corazón a cambio de mi pobreza. Malagueña, salerosa, labios quisiera, tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa, y decirle, linda hermosa. Que viva Italia, que viva Rusia ahí, que viva Francia, Argentina, Brasil, todo el mundo ahí. Les mandamos un buen abrazo y un beso.
Bienvenidos to the Latino Slant. It is another live edition of the week. Esta semana we have a very special show for you guys. Box office actuals. Why Sound of Freedom is so incredible right now. And speaking of, film star Manny Perez of the movie is going to join us for an exclusive interview. Also, we're going to have pop culture potpourri from all kinds of BarbienHeimer to Blue Barbie, Beetle, and some memes. Pues vámonos.
Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? Won't you give me un beso?
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Paulie here on the Latino Slant. What's going on? It's a new setup. I'm still in my same house. I'm in the front. I've been allowed to commandeer our dining table and create a little magic for you as far as look and feel. Polly here, the Latino Slant. Let me know in the chat right now if this is your first time hanging out with us. We have a very special show in what is our Monday regular live stream. We're usually only live once a week. This week is a little different. But today, like we said, we have actor Manny Perez from the film Sound of Freedom that everyone has been talking about, that everyone has been dissecting, celebrating, getting the word out. And yes, I did my review last week, and we got very lucky, guys, very lucky to grab this gentleman, and he's going to be with us, I'd say, in about 20 minutes. So that's the gift right then and there. But also, too, we're going to go over some fun stuff afterwards as well. So stick around with us. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that right now. We are getting there really quickly to 6K, which is a reason to celebrate as well. So let's say hello to some early people, some early chats and all that good stuff. We have Sita. Buenas noches, everyone. Buenas noches, Pop Culture Minefield. What's up, brother? We got a new member of the Slantino Nation right here, baby. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, man. Mi hermano. And then, of course, the Mexican Iron Man coming in for $10 early on. Boom. $10 makes you holla for the super sticker. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for that, Mike, Mexican Iron Man. Let's play a couple of fun little videos, and then I'll be right back. All right, great. Thank you again so much. I wanna get into the box office actuals because of course it has to do with The Sound of Freedom and a couple other movies. But before I do, if you want to ask Manny a question, if it's like something I have to ask about this film, please go ahead and super chat right now. We'll get those in order. We'll get those going. Fletcher Williams and all our mods are in the chat organizing, saying hello. Okay, great. So let's go to the box office actuals for this week. And I gotta tell you guys, this is really, really interesting stuff here. Okay, we all heard about Insidious, over 3,000 locations. It made $32 million. Okay, 3188 locations. Coming in at number 2, fast fading at 4,600 locations still. Indiana Jones with 26 million. Now, with only 2,800 locations, The Sound of Freedom, 18 million this past weekend, a gross of 40 million. It was made for $14.5 million. And then when you average in the per screen average there, it's really number 2. Really number 2, outshining a lot of these films. Now, you look at the top 5, though. That top 5, Elemental and Spider-Man are still not. Have you guys seen Elemental or Spider-Man? I've seen Spider-Man, of course, 3 times. I haven't seen Elemental. I can tell you, though, Spider-Man, 357 million, almost 700 million globally. That is incredible. Let's look at the rest of this top 10. Joyride, No Hard Feelings. So you have here 4 of the top 10 that are not franchise movies, that are not big superhero, big animated films, big budgeted films in the top 10. That is really good for the box office. It says to me the movie-going audience wants to see a diversity of different things, not just the norm. I love that, guys. I absolutely love that. In here's what I mean. Insidious. Sound of Freedom, Joyride, and No Hard Feelings. And then right out of the top 10, Asteroid City, which is Wes Anderson's biggest moneymaker to date, that's still bringing in people. So I think overall for me, I'd love to see actually more films at smaller budgets just in the top 10. That would be a dream for me to see smaller films with, I'd say, budgets between 20 to 50 million, and they're all hitting the top 10. I think that is where Hollywood needs to go. We're seeing all these movies now. Look at the diversity of these movies, right? And then when I say diversity, I don't just mean the ethnic makeup, the thing that you see, but I'm talking about genre, story. Okay, you can't get more diverse than a horror film, a drama about sex trafficking that everyone's talking about, to two different types of raunchy comedies, one all Asian, one with Jennifer Lawrence. To me, it doesn't get any better than that. That's fantastic. I want to see more of those films. What do you think? Do you guys want to see more of these films like that hitting the top 10? That means the audience is really spreading their money around where they want to go. They're being picky too. They're not necessarily saying these big movies are going to get my money first. All right. So I want to go one more thing too in regards to the box office. But let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. What's up, Johnny Gonzalez? He's a member of the channel. Smaller budgets means you get to rely more on good storytelling, less on expensive CGI, which is a good thing. Let me tell you right now, Johnny, and it's good to see you here, man. I'm so happy you're here. It's a great thing for a creativity. I see what's going on here, and then also what's going on with the long-going Writers Guild strike, and then maybe the looming SAG strike, is you're going to see an influx of great creativity. Writers are already writing on the side. They're getting ready. Maybe they're seeing the writing on the wall. It's like, you know what? I want to write a low budget, kind of action thriller that's tense, and not where it's something that's gonna cost the studio $200 million. Let me get a kick-ass director and let me pitch it. We can make it under 40 million. Let's go. I gotta say too, even Blue Beetle, which is gonna come out next month, that budget is small in comparison to the other ones. When they made it, it was made for 90 million, shot in Atlanta and Puerto Rico. They stretched out every single, here's the starred ones. They stretched out every single cent, just like Latinos do. You know what I'm saying? 70 people in the chat. Love it. Let's get it to over 100 before Manny gets here. Let's spread the word. Share it on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Smaller budgets give you less chance for unknown actors to break out. We may get a bunch of new stars, but less expensive. Yeah, that's true. Well, look at Sound of Freedom. Besides Caviezel, they're all new actors that are going to be, you're going to know their name. Manny Perez as Fuego, Billy Camp as I forgot his character's name. Such a great character. But you're absolutely right. Good one. James Foster, what's up? First time here from Yuma, Arizona. Watch the movie on the 4th. Telling everyone, Yuma, Arizona, the home of Cesar E. Chavez. Yeah, man, it's hot over there. It's got to be hot over there in Yuma, Arizona. I got many relatives in Phoenix and Tucson as well. Welcome, James. Bienvenidos aquí. This is your casita. And soon, BarbienHeimer. Tickle Chunk, I have a meme for you. Stick around. Flamin' Hot needs to be on that list. Shaking my head when I'm watching at home. Should have been a great date film and the whole family going, juxtapose, you are not wrong. And ladies and gentlemen, I have videos on Flaming Hot. I have an interview with the lead actor. It's here on the channel. This is another massive mistake from Disney for not putting this in the movie theaters. It is the #1 streaming movie the last 2 weekends for Disney Plus. Huge hit. The cast did this fantastic job of going throughout the country and promoting it. Also, you saw a lot of these actors on a lot of morning shows. good job on them. And then there's a music video coming out with Becky G. Kudos to Flaming Hot. If you guys haven't checked out Flaming Hot, check out my review and interview, then go see it. Orale. All right. All right, what do we got here? The Tweaky Kid. Disney Marvel has pooped the bed too many times for me to get hyped for a Wolverine Deadpool team up. Man, but we're still. I hear you, man, but we're gonna check out that photo later on. Midnight Edge in the Morning Raid, Accidental Tourist. All right, I love it. God, we're getting there. Almost 100 people. Thank you for subscribing. I love that. Dave Sargent, is there a way to combat the alt-left supporting trafficking by dissing this movie? We've seen strongly words tweeted to no avail. I've sent. Okay, Dave, listen. Whatever that side, as far as the media is putting out there, it doesn't matter. The proof's in the pudding. Everyone is seeing this movie, and you're seeing now more and more different celebrities posting about the film, from Louis C.K. to Mel Gibson to Gina Carano to people in the cast of the film, to people like you and me talking about this. So really, that's all that matters. I'm doing the same thing. There's some really like left of people, like friends of mine who've come to me, Polly, should I see this film? What's going on? See the film. Don't worry about the outside noise. Watch this movie. So thank you for that. First time here. What's up, Pirate Queen? All right, getting some new people here. Buenas noches. All right, cool. Hey, we did it. We're over 100 people in the chat. I love it. Now, I got one more thing with box office actuals. Okay. Let me see right here. Let me bring this up. This is really important. And this is this is what a lot of people are not talking about, is the fact that Sound of Music is a heavily Latino film, which I think is really interesting. I want to bring up this one paragraph in the Variety article. Okay, and then Fletcher, remind me after this, let's promote and talk about Pablo's fundraiser real quick after this. In Variety, guys, here's a paragraph. This is from David A. Gross, who runs a movie consultant firm, Franchise Entertainment Research. There's support for the movie from white conservative political groups, but a third of the audience is Hispanic. The inspiration, action, and Latin American-based story are drawing a diverse audience, not just ethnically, but in age and in gender. Okay, so this one of the things that they're pushing is that only conservatives are going to this film. Hey, I'm a proud liberal. You know what I mean? I love all types of people that come to our chat, that are a part of our community. But I love this film. It brought me to tears. I don't care what your political background is. This is going to rock you no matter what. And we're talking about this film. Here's the thing also. The U.S. Latino audience, guys, the U.S. Latino audience is the biggest moviegoer. We say this week after week in the U.S. Hollywood has this take it for granted relationship with the U.S. Latino audience because they know we're always going to go to the movie theaters in droves, especially for the big films that we love to see. We love to see shoot 'em up, bang 'em up, everything from Avatar to Creed 3, Scream, Mario Brothers, even odd films that have action like a Sisu, John Wick. We often show up doubling our population in the States. And with this film, 30%. 30% of the U.S. Latino audience went and saw this film. Consider that we're only about 19, 20% of the population. So that's really healthy, guys. And he's absolutely right about this film. Also, too, in regards to this film, okay, it hasn't had an international release in Latin America yet. From what I gather, and hopefully we can get some more info from Manny, is that It's coming out in Mexico the end of August. Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, just I love this information, and that's our box office actuals. Now, let me. I need to double check. I want to make sure Manny is on his way. Oh yeah, he wants to actually come on early. Come on in. Come on in. We are he yeah. So he just asked if he can come. I mean, what are we gonna say? No. What are we gonna say? No. Hey, Fletcher, clear the way of the chat. Clear the way of the chats. That's now only star super chats that are asking Manny about Sound of Freedom. Got a lot of activity going. Also, too, let's put it in the chat mods about Pablo, our friend Pablo. We're gonna sidestep real briefly, guys. And thank you to all the 115 people here hanging out. Muchísimas gracias. Smash the like. Make sure you're subscribed. One of my editors and co-hosts on this channel is Pablo, Geek Tropology. We've been working with Pablo in Geek Tropology. Oh, let me take this down. Let me take this down. And do me a favor. Can you add the banner, Fletcher, and put it up as I'm talking about this? Let me see. So here's the thing. Pablo is been going through a lot in where he lives in Ecuador. He is one of the hosts on Midnight Edge Español. He produces a lot of our graphics and stuff that, as far as an editor for the channels. He's in need, guys. He's been, like I said, he's got a lot of life issues, like we all do. We understand. We totally understand. But we're going to put a link to his GoFundMe because his dear mother is in dire need of a operation. And the details of that operation and the honest, assessment of what's going on with her is on the GoFundMe page. We here have already donated some money, as some of our dear friends already have as well. We just want to put it in here live, and maybe in a couple of weeks, we're going to have Pablo here live on the channel with us. But his mother needs this vital operation. And I think the total is around 3,500. I think we've raised about $500. So whatever it is, guys, $5, $10, $5, whatever it is you can donate, I would really appreciate it. He's part of the familia, and so is his mom. God bless. And we'll leave it there. Okay, let's bring in Fletcher really quickly. Fletcher, how's everything going, man?
Oh, everything's going great, and we're excited to have Manny here talking about this very important movie.
Yeah, he's actually here. He's actually here, believe it or not.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I know he wanted to come in early, which we're all about, so that's great. And then I might have another little surprise for the audience as well. You've seen the film. I've seen the film. The man in this movie, the man you're going to meet in this film, the character he plays, wow.
It's amazing. Yeah, he does a great job. I mean, you want to believe everything that you have on the screen, but truly great actors really bring out, everything that you want to see in a character. And Manny does that in tenfold. We want to see a lot more of him coming up because he is that good.
Well, I'm going to put you in the back. We're going to introduce Manny. And then we're also, too, what I want you guys in the chat. Over 150 people live with us, Manny. I'll hear for you. Get your super chat questions in right away. And we're gonna talk Sound of Freedom, talk about this man's career. Fletcher, thank you so much. We'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Well, I don't remember a film affecting me through and into my soul as much as Sound of Freedom. I believe I cried 3 times, and I went to go see the movie with a bunch of other dudes. It says something. What I was surprised was that most of the films in Spanish, and the diverse of these Latino actors in the writing of these characters were just so well done. So when I had a direct connection to this gentleman, I asked my direct connect, can you get Manny on the show? And they said, let me see what I can do. And we were so excited. One of the hottest movies that everyone's talking about in this country, and one of the best performances in this film, we have Manny Perez. Señor!
Hey, un placer.
What's
How are
happening,
you?
man?
How
What's
are you,
happening?
brother? Can you
Listen,
see me okay? Because I'm looking down. I don't know. Should I be
yeah,
looking up?
so look into your camera.
Got you.
But you can look down, all around, it's all
right,
good,
cool.
bro. It's all good. First of all, senor, congratulations.
Well, no, thank you. Firstly, thank you for having me. And it's a pleasure meeting you. And of course, we have a mutual friend that I adore and love her as an actress and as a person. And I'm glad you invited me because it's really an honor to be here.
And she might grace us. I have the chair ready.
That's great.
But we're, and that's really kind for you to say, but we're here for you in this film. Manny, let's get your feelings on what you've been going through the last couple of weeks.
Well, I gotta say, I watched the film last week. They had a premiere out in Miami, so I went out there to watch it, and I cried like a little baby, bro. I cried like a little baby, and I gotta tell you, that film is a necessity, a must for what's happening around the world nowadays. And I understand why Hollywood was afraid of it, and I guess they're still afraid of it. It's a delicate topic. No one wants to touch this topic, but it had to be touched. As a matter of fact, when I read the script 6 years ago, I was like, I need to be part of this project. I need to be part of this project. And the director who I worked with and producer, I worked with in a film called Bella, another amazing film.
Yes.
From back in the days.
It's almost 20 years old, right?
It's about 15.
15. Sorry.
Yeah. So no, I think you're right. It's about 20 years old. Something. Anyway, the point is, these are the same guys.
Same people.
So when I read the script, they're like, we want you to be in it. After I read it, I'm like, great, I'll be in it. And then I thought they were going to offer me the detective role. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the detective role sounds great. He's like, no, we want you for Fuego. And I was like, oh, man, hold on a second, bro. You lost your damn mind. I was like, what are you, crazy? They're like, yeah, no, we want you for Fuego, dude. We know that you can bring something different to this. And and then I thought about it, reread the script, and I was like, you know what? I'm in it. And then I added many layers to Fuego to make them more interesting. And as a matter of fact, it's not in the film, but Fuego had a relationship with a little girl that they cut out of the film. And I understand exactly why they cut it out.
Wow.
But yeah, he had a little relationship with her, and they developed a little bond, which is very interesting, I thought. And
really,
but I understand why they didn't use it.
Did they need to get that PG-13 rating because it was too R?
I'm not sure. Not sure, but the relationship is nothing. It's more like a bond they had, even though
even though the circumstances.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Even though he was the one that ran around with her and sort of, did what he did. But I got to tell you, man, as an actor, it was hard to do. I mean, I felt dirty, bro. I felt dirty walking out of that set. I went to the hotel and took a shower and could not, in my sleeping time, it was hard to sleep because it just felt dirty. But the good thing is, like I've said, these amazing actors, the kids actors, it was a blessing to work with them. So before we started the scene, I made sure they understood, hey, we're just playing here. This is all a game. So, which, but even that felt dirty for me, But anyway, but the results, I got to tell you, even though I cried,
right,
it's a film that needs to be told.
Manny, did you feel like that once you read the script, or once you guys were completed shooting, like, oh my God, this is gonna like change things?
No, I didn't. Actually, honestly, I hate to say, but I felt like, okay, I understand it's a delicate topic, and
Right.
I'm curious what they're going to do with it. And when it comes out, it comes out. And
Sure.
then then with time, I realized, hey, man, the movie's not coming out. And
You
then I
were
spoke,
like, it's not coming out.
yeah. And then I spoke to the directors, like, yeah, man, it's just people are afraid to put it out. I'm like, put it out? Why are they afraid to put it out?
Wow.
Just the topic. And then with time, 5 years later, finally, the studio, Angel Studio, picked it up. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is great. And I got to tell you, bro, when I went to Miami to see the film, I was like, wow, what a powerful film, man. I mean, it's a powerful film, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, to it's just indescribable for me. Like, powerful, yes. Earth-shattering, you know, all the poetics that we can think of, but it's just like, and you're right, it's a must-see. And whatever your social political background is, which I just find so frustrating that's even in any of the media's conversation about this film, is politics. It's like, yo, this is beyond.
Exactly.
This is beyond. Alejandro Monteverde, Eduardo Verástegui. I mean, these are gentlemen who would not give up, and that's producer and the director, guys.
Exactly.
They got the film's right. Do you know any of the information, like they got the film's rights back, and then they
Well, what I understood is that, you know, we actually shot it in Colombia at Fox Studio, Fox Latino America in Colombia. So Fox owned the rights to it.
Beautiful.
So we shot it there. Then I was told Fox is going to release the film. Great. Well, 2 years went by, nothing happened. 3 years went by. I'm like, hey, man, Alejandro, what's happening? Oh, well, you know, Fox is not. I guess Disney bought Fox. I'm not sure what went down. Then Eduardo bought the rights back from Disney. So then he owns the rights back. Awesome. And then that's when he met with the guys from Angel Studio. That's what I understood went down, you know.
Okay, so you saw the film. Since then, what is the response? What are you getting as feedback? We know how you felt. You know how I felt. But I'm sure you must be getting so much accolades and
listen. People hate me, bro. People hate me, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm the nicest guy around. And it's funny, you know. It's funny. I should put up a video of the premiere in Miami, because the reason why they gave me the role, and it's funny, was because I'm such a nice guy. That they're like, look, give it to this nice guy because he will bring something to this mean character that you know that could be intriguing. Right. But what I'm getting is a lot of DMs and emails, people saying that didn't know that was me until like the credit. They're like, wait, that was Manny.
Wow.
So physically wise, it's a change. I look so different than what I am in real life, and also I gave this character a limp just to make him more cachorro, you know, like a street cachorro dog.
Tell people what cachorro means.
Oh, cachorro means a street sleazy dog where, you know, he probably got run over by, got one of his legs run over by a truck, and he walks with a limp. And that's exactly what when I think of El Fuego, I think of un cachorro de la calle. And that's what I sort of gave him the character.
So let's bring up an image of the character, which which is like says a lot. Says a lot. This is your character. Are those your real tats?
No, those are tats that were add on.
Yeah.
But that's my real hair.
That's it. That's
my Afro look. That's my real
Caribbean
hair,
fro.
Exactly.
You're Dominicano, right?
I'm Dominican, yeah.
Beautiful.
Dominican.
New York.
New York, yeah. I live in New York now,
Yeah,
but born
gotcha.
and raised in DR, yeah.
Born and raised in DR. Yeah, I love New Yorkers.
Yeah.
This image, though, these two kids, the male and the female actors, the two little kids, were just incredible. Incredible.
Beautiful. They're beautiful, dude. They're very honest too. Very honest in their emotions. Very honest in the way they just listen. Very honest in the way they were just being in the moment. And that's what I love about, as I look for in an actor, just being real. They're just very real, bro.
Well, a lot of these actors, also too, that you got to work off of, I recognize two off the bat from Narcos Mexico. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Also, they, one of them is one of them who plays Canacas, I think. He's the guy from Amores Perros.
Right. He had the blonde hair in Amores Perros.
Exactly.
He was your homie in this movie. He was wicked.
Yeah. No, we had some really great actors. They brought in from Mexico, Cuba, Honduras,
the
Spain.
Cuban lady that you played off of a lot, who played the beauty queen.
Exactly.
She was, so all you guys, congratulations again.
No, well, thank you.
Yeah, Kanaka's, man. My favorite line, and I'll say, I've been saying this for like the last 25 years or whatever, is like, me pagues, güey, me pagues. It's one of those stupid fun lines. Okay, here we go. We have some questions for you. Mexican Iron Man comes in for $9.99. Question for Manny: how did you come to this role, and what was the energy like on set filming? Great question. This movie was incredible. Manny, you were superb, sir. Thank you for this film.
No, thank you, sir, for those beautiful, kind words. The set, the great thing about working with Alejandro and Eduardo is they are the most coolest dude around. They have a set that is very calm. Everybody is very friendly. So it was like a family reunion, or being with your family. And how did I come by this role? Like I said, I worked with Alejandro and Eduardo in a film called Bella. And so when they were doing this film, they called me and sent me the script. And I loved the script. And I'm like, I need to be part of this. I just didn't know that the role I was going to get was Fuego. But anyway, it worked out. I can't hear you.
That's great.
Okay.
And Mary, I put myself on mute so we can just hear you talking, but I got to unmute to talk. Mary, I don't know if it's, I'm going to assume it's a Spanish last name. Yayot. It's all vowels. $10. Thank you for acting in this movie. I can't imagine how tough it was to get into the character Fuego. What did you do to get him out of your mind, to get all that poison out of you? Oh, what a question.
That's a beautiful question. It's exactly what I every time I got to my hotel room, I took a shower, honestly, and just wanted to clean myself and just dilute myself from all that nastiness. And then once I was done with the film, I came back to New York, and honestly, I just took a break from everything, because it does affect you. It does affect you as a person. I shaved my head. I took all the beard that I had. I just started fresh from coming out of this vacuum of evil.
That's incredible, man. Welcome to the slant, Mr. Perez. Jonas J. Campbell says, is there a charity related to this project? That's an interesting question.
I am not sure, but I know that if you go to Angel Studio, which is the studio behind it, they always have something going on, and I think they have a pay forward that you can buy tickets for people that cannot afford to see the film.
So I think that's fantastic.
That is available.
And a member chat, kind of like along the same lines. Daryl Brewer's asking you, I'm curious, was there any negative emotional impacts to the cast in the end of this production?
Well, nah, good question. I can talk about myself. I can't talk about the others, but like I said, I felt that I needed to clean myself from playing the role, but I'm not sure what happened to the other characters in the film.
Yeah. Dave Sargent for $2. Did child actors understand the subject matter?
Good question. Well, the way that I treated them, like I said, is like, this is a game we're gonna play. I play the bad guy, you guys are the good guys. Let's play. But we never spoke of the topic. Was never mentioned. And I know that Alejandro also treated them with sort of that respect of like, let's not, even though their parents weren't set and the parents knew what the subject matter was about. Sure. But in regards to dealing with the kids, was different how he handled the kids and how he handled the adults in regards to acting.
Monteverde, that was it's a masterpiece, man. He knocked it out.
That guy, listen, man, Monteverde, dude, I've always said he's one of the best directors that I've worked with. And I will continue working with him because we just connect and we understand each other. And that's the beauty of like working with a director that knows you so well, and that's a blessing,
Yeah, I mean, like, Hollywood talks about like, diversity and representation. It's like they should be like singing to the hills of all the Latinos in front and behind the camera of this movie, man. I mean, this is like, it's kind of historic.
Exactly. It's funny, most of the crew were from Colombia. Most of the crew were Colombians. And most of the cast were Latinos except Bill, who played
Bill Camp.
Bill Camp, who played Vampiro. But everybody else is strictly, and Jim Caviezel. But everybody is strictly Latino, in the crew as well. I mean, listen, man, this film, it's just, it needs to shine more than where it is right now.
Absolutely.
Because it's a must. It's a must. It's an art piece,
So Manny, we got one more question for you. Then we're gonna take a small water break, and then I believe our special Connect friend is gonna join us. Got one more question for you. 300 people live in the chat. Good God. Right on. That's fantastic. Job for 9 for $5. Did you know about Tim's mission before the movie? And now you know it. Now we'll continue to spread the word.
Well, it's funny. I actually did not know about Tim before the film. I met Tim on set, and I'm like, who is this? And he's telling me all these stories. And I'm like, wow, this is so. Then I let me backtrack a bit. I knew of the missions, but I never knew of. I never met Tim until the set. Does that make any sense? So on set is where I met Tim and his crew, and they were amazing. And then I started talking to him about just asking information, how he handles these dudes, what goes down prior to, taking them down. He gave me so much information, and especially regarding Fuego. Fuego is a guy. It's based on a real dude. It's a real dude. Wow. So I wanted to know everything about Fuego, just because he dealt with Fuego,
Wow. Job for 9 goes on to say Tim Ballard's mission and charity is Operation Underground Railroad. You can Google it. Thank you.
There you go.
And one more, Mr. Tickle Trunk for $5 Canadian. Manny, you already answered questions, so I'm just going to take this rare opportunity to say you did a very hard thing to get this done. Bravo.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bravo. Yes, indeed. Okay, so now let me see what Fletcher's saying. Yes, we can, but we're going to do a minute break, and everyone's going to get some agua, and then we have our mutual special friend coming on.
Beautiful.
Does that sound good, Manny?
That sounds great.
Orale. Okay, here you guys go. Here's a little video promotion. We'll be right back.
When I worked in East LA, I wound up in the gang unit.
We didn't call ourselves gang members. We were social clubs.
There's a difference between a guy who's commuting to work and a car that's cruising and looks like a shark.
We're talking about a whole new culture. We had our own slang. The calor was different.
Chicanas and Mexican-American women were sort of using American culture.
It wasn't just the way they dressed, it's the way they walk. Streets ain't woke. You're gonna get shot and killed.
We're always different. We're going to be different. And, this is just the way around it.
That's part of us being Chicanos because that's what we went through.
American Homeboy, only in theaters this August and September. Los Angeles, Portland, Albuquerque, Tucson, Chicago, and San Francisco. Get your tickets now. AmericanHomeboy.com. The Latino Slant is sponsored by Gutierrez Law Firm, celebrating the independent spirit of Chicano and Latino music, art, and film. Se habla español. Cool. Okay, we're here. You guys say hello. This is actress Cody Diaz, everyone.
What's up, Manny Perez?
How are you? How are you?
I'm so good. It's so good to see your face, man.
Nice seeing you as well, man. It's been just a long time.
Yeah, right. We ain't getting any younger either. Let me tell you.
But you look exactly the same.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God, you are too kind.
Exactly the same.
Thank you. You know just what to say to a Latina lady.
But it's true. It's so true.
Okay, so
you look great.
Let me just say this really quick for our audience as like, what's going on? Who is this person? This is actor Romy Diaz. Romy and Manny starred in El Cantante with J-Lo and Mark Anthony. The movie's called El Cantante. Yes. And Romy is responsible for having Manny on here. This is great. Thank you, sweetheart.
Well, I'm just glad. Thank you, Manny. You responded so quickly, and we really appreciate you being here today. I have not seen the film yet, but let me tell you, Paul went to see it, and he literally texted me from the movie theater. We didn't know that, I didn't know you were in it. He didn't know that I knew you, and he was like, "Babe, I cried 3 times."
Yeah, no, it does that. It really does. I mean, it's a beautiful film. Please see it when you get a chance.
Oh, I'm planning on it. I can't wait. Actually, some friends of ours are going tonight to see it as well. But I just have to say something to you. I just always respect and admire your hustle. Manny Perez hustles. The boy is always working. He's so passionate. He's committed. And I've kept up with you throughout the years and seen that you've been working your Takis off.
No, thank you. Listen, I feel like this job is in this job you hustle more than you work. I hate to say it, but that's right. It's exactly that. But I always try to improve what I got, my talent, or whatever it's in my way. I always try to make more out of what's there. And I feel like as actors or artists, we should go into writing, producing, creating your own things, because you can't just sit at home and wait for the phone to ring because ain't nobody going to give you a job. You know what I'm saying?
But also, work begets work.
Exactly.
And I was listening, I guess you'd already worked with these guys before, and, you build relationships. So
Exactly. So, it's a journey. I always feel like this career is a journey, and you got to just ride the wave and see where it takes you,
Yeah. One foot in front of the other. What were you going to say?
No, I just think that that's a misconception that people have, that actors, just have this kind of like super easy life. And, it's, where's the next role? They're kind of disconnected from reality, when in fact, they're the most resourceful, hustling people that I know.
No, that is true.
Well, if you're really gonna make a career out of this and stay in it longevity wise, you actually have to be smart. You have to stay up on current events. You have to read. I remember my acting teacher back in the day, William Esper, used to say, "You can't be dumb. You can't be dumb. You got to be smart."
No, but it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Okay. one quick. Oh, our dogs are going crazy.
Little puppy fest under the table here.
El Cantante.
Yes.
You guys, what were your roles in the film? Tell our audience, because it is a film that we do want people to see, even though you got to tunnel back a little bit.
Well, El Cantante, I think, is actually, and I hate to say it, but you know, when it came out, not that many people went out to see it. For some.
Wait, Manny, you know why, right? Do you remember what happened? We were on the cover of I believe the arts and leisure section of the New York Times. We were the #1 historically most, what's the word that I'm looking for? The bootleg.
Got you. There you go.
So it didn't make money in theaters, but it was literally, and I will never forget this. I was on Canal Street in New York City, right? And this guy came up to me and he's like, "Oh, yo, I got a copy of El Cantante." And I was like, "Man, that's my movie. You're taking money out of actors' pockets." Fast forward, I swear to God, fast forward. I was trying to get a copy of the film from producers, and it was taking so long, and I wanted it for my reel. I went back on Canal Street and I bought a copy for $20.
There you go. Exactly.
Wow.
You know, but it's an amazing film. I mean, really, it's really a great film, especially like a musical. To me, it's like that's the ultimate musical.
Soundtrack. Yeah,
exactly. I played Hector Lavoe.
Ooh.
Basically his drug buddy who gave him all the drugs and blah blah blah, and you know, and that's what I played, I guess.
And also
you had Ortiz in it.
Yes, John Ortiz.
Ortiz has been on it. Was Calderon on it as well?
No.
Okay.
No. We had John Ortiz. Vincent Laresca was in it.
Yes.
No.
And rest in peace. Our director Leone Chasso just passed this year.
Exactly.
Who's a wonderful, wonderful man he was.
Yeah, he was. And a good director too, even though he was a pain in my ass all the time, but he was a good, beautiful director. It was always picking on me.
That's
real. Always picking on me, but you know, that's just like the love he had towards me.
He was picking on Manny because Manny kept doing his own makeup.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, but yeah, he was an amazing director. Really is. You know, I'm glad that we were part of that film.
If you haven't seen it, guys, in the chat or watching this on replay, they're talking about the movie El Cantante, starring Jennifer Lopez and
Mark Anthony.
Thank you, Mark Anthony. It's actually Mike, Mexican Iron Man's, one of his favorite movies. So Mike's in the chat right now. So you know, I love it when this can happen, Manny, you know, because it makes it more special than just a regular interview. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
We got stories, man. We got stories. And we had a lot of fun on that shoot too. I remember
we did.
It was like Christmas time, I want to say, when we were shooting.
Exactly.
So we had that one scene and we were all salsa dancing, and all of a sudden Mark, you know, passed a little flask around, you know. It was like, all right.
Yeah, no, we had a good time. I mean, we had a great time.
Yeah.
It was a fun set, you know.
Very fun.
Really fun set, yeah.
Definitely. And actually, one of my friends had just become friends with her, Ellie, and she was a background dancer. And I think I knew her maybe a month or so, but we're very, very close now, Ellie Diaz. And you probably know her from New York. But all of a sudden, she was brought up as a featured dancer. And I was like, wait, that's my friend. Everybody was losing their minds. They're like, you guys know each other? And she was like, yeah, that's my homegirl. But yeah, that was a great set. I was sorry I didn't go shoot in Puerto Rico, but
Puerto Rico was fun. That was also a fun time. Really, really. It was such a fun set to be on. It really was, you know, and I got to tell you, working with most of my scenes were with Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony's an amazing actor, man. That dude.
Man, he's so talented.
That dude, exactly. That dude
so
is a
sweet.
natural.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's a natural.
Yeah,
That's
very generous.
Great way to say that. Great way to say that. He's a natural. Yeah.
That's great.
What a boss. Well, Manny and Romy, the reunion, thank you there for the thank you for bringing Manny
20
on.
years later, we'll work on something again together.
We will. You'll see.
We're gonna finish up with Manny. We got a couple things.
Yeah, it was so good to
read.
see you. Thank you, friend.
Let's play a quick little video, and then we'll be right back, guys. Let me see.
Bye, guys.
All right. Romy Diaz, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Let me see what I got here. We'll be.
Some gritos? No gritos.
A grito? Why not? Yeah, let's do a grito. Here we go. Got 10 seconds. All right. Chris Gore, Film Threat, who has an amazing channel, amazing magazine, online magazine called Film Threat, Manny. He comes in for $9.99. Thank you for this powerful film. I hope the message gets out. I applaud your courage. Sound of Freedom should win Oscars.
I hope so too. From your mouth to God's ears, man. Thank you.
Yanira Bernard for $10. How do you feel with the success of the movie? I'm proud of you as a Dominican. You were great as a villain.
How does it feel? I'm proud of. Oh, really? What you meant? Well, no, thank you. You know what's funny? I always play the villain type. I mean, look at my face. But no. But this film is very. I had to be part of it, like I said when I read the script. I just needed to be part of it, and I'm glad I did. And thank you for the support, Janita. Thank you so much.
So Mary comes in, haha, I wish I was Latina. The name is Cajun pronounced Yell It. Manny, did you find out what happened to the real Fuego? Was he dealt with like the other guy named Carne?
No, I did find out. Fuego was actually doing time in Colombia. That's something that I found out through Tim Ballard. He's doing time in Colombia, and I'm glad because I hope he never comes out. Him and all these dudes are mentally sick. What it comes down to, they all belong in fucking prison. Excuse my French.
Wow. Great question. Charlie agrees as well. Mazi Chan for $2. Thank you for making this film happen.
Well, thank you, and thanks to Alejandro and Eduardo for having me in it.
Akili Jones, hello, Polly. Excited for today's stream. We're excited as well. Leo Cody, what up, Polly? What up, Leo? And those are our super chats, Manny. Is there you got any final thoughts or words for people that might are on the fence of going to see this? Maybe they're hearing all the political noise and like, oh yeah, I don't these guys are kind of crazy. What do you have to say to that?
Well, two things. I have a friend of mine who wants to see it, but he's been hesitant because he says that it's too graphic. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, everybody comes out crying. Is it because they're seeing kids being? I'm like, no, none of that, dude. No. It's done in a way where it makes you think about life, but you don't see nothing graphic in the film that makes you like, oh my God, I got to close my eyes. No, it just makes you cry because you feel powerless about the situation that is happening. But everyone should see it. And in regards to these political elements and these political arguments back and forth, at the end of the day, no matter what you do, they always find a political angle to something that really should not be in that world of politics. This is just a reality that we gotta face, and it has nothing to do with politicians or politics or whatever.
So bizarre, right?
Bizarre world you're in, and you think listen, this film has nothing to do with the left or the right. It has to do with life, and that's it.
Love it, Manny. Love it. We got one more for you, two more for you. This is a member chat from Shanatsky. Congrats on being #1 at the box office. If you never been before, that's something no one can ever take away from you, despite what they say. Yeah, you were in a #1 film, Manny.
Oh, well, that's great to know. I knew that, but No, thank you. It's just it feels great.
I mean, I have to ask too. We got to ask. Hopefully, you're getting some calls, some offers on some other roles. You know.
Yeah,
I've
but
been
you know
looking
what's
for you. I know
funny?
you're always busy.
And I know, but you know what's funny? With a film like this, I don't think you get those offers. Well, not a film like this, with a character like this.
The character.
People don't really. They hate you. They don't want. They truly they hate you. They want nothing to do with you. And some people don't even think you're acting. They think you're that dude. You know.
Right.
Which is, I'm like, no, man. I'm an actor portraying that dude. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just an actor.
And Dan Crane for $2. Manny Perez, magnifico.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
Let's put in the chat, guys, mods Manny's Instagram page, because he's got a lot of followers there. I think over 17,000, I believe. And that's probably a good way to keep up with you. I see that you post a lot there.
Yeah, no, I do. I post a lot in regards to my work, you know.
Yeah.
And it's well, my Instagram, it's Manny Perez 1, Manny Perez 1, just 1, NYPEREZ 1.
Yeah, we have that link, and we'll get it up.
No,
yeah, we've had it. Yeah, we've had it. Let me see. I think a couple more just came in for you. Thank you for being generous with your time, Manny, from Mr. Tickle Trunk. Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk. And
Thank you.
Clay, how frustrating is it as an actor to put your heart and soul into a film only to see it sit on the shelf for years?
Good question. Wow, that's a good question. Well, I hate to say it, but it's part of the business. You know, I've done other films where they've never come. They were never released.
They don't. They just stay. They stay on the shelf.
They stay on the shelves. And then with this one, you know, again, it's a beautiful film. So I'm glad it finally found a studio or a platform where it's screening and showing, because it's a must. It really is a must.
Mary says you deserve a leading role. Hey.
Well, thank you.
That.
Thank you so much.
Like that. And one more, then we'll let you go. One more, we'll let you go.
Okay.
Man, GEC 118. I'm sorry, 812. I'm sorry. Manny, I'm sure it was difficult, but thank you for your part in the film. God bless you and best wishes for the future. Glad to hear from you.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Paulie, really. Thank you for everything, brother. This is amazing.
This is great, man. This was great. I mean, it could not have gone any better. Usually, you know, when it's a relationship I trust Romy, but it's like, at least I've talked to you guys before. This is our first time meeting, guys.
That's true.
This is our first time meeting. So whether we're on the East Coast or you come to LA, we're gonna have to meet up, sir.
That would be amazing, and I'm gonna take you up on that.
It's too bad, you know, we're throwing our annual barbecue. We got some more mutual friends coming to hang out this weekend coming up. Next time, wow. Senor, I will grill for you.
Ideal. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much.
All right, let's thank Manny Perez, everyone. We'll see you soon, sir. Continue success.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. What do we do here? What do we what are we doing here? Let me see. All right. That was Manny Perez from the film Sound of Freedom. I hope you guys got some insight to not just what it means to be an actor, a real actor. And this is a large majority of real actors, but what it means to be part of this historic film. We're so lucky here on the Slant that we were able to grab Manny and his time and to get him out here. And let's also thank all the mods in the chat, but also to Romy for making this happen. On your way out, we're still not done, but if you want to head out, make sure, please, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit our goal of 10K by the end of the summer. I believe we're around 6. You know, but if you want to stick around, we got some pop culture potpourri coming up, some fun stuff. People are saying great interview. Yeah, I had a great time as well. Did I get everyone Fletcher, did I get everybody?
I think you might have missed a couple.
Oh, really? Okay, well, if you can find them, what we're going to do is we're going to do a retro song, and we're going to come back for some pop culture potpourri. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, let's bring this up. This was a performance from a show that we did with Doomcock, who happened to be on the stream with us, and Andy Vargas, who is the lead singer of Santana. Now, where is my video? Let's see if I can find this video file. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to bring this up.
One question I was going to...
Okay. And enjoy, and we'll be back after this song.
That's what one question I was going to ask you that you led into right there. In mariachi music, there are the very joyous, celebratory mariachi songs, and then there are also the kind of romantic, melancholy mariachi songs as well. Which do you prefer in terms of your temperament?
I love them all, man. I love like Guapango, like de la Sierra Morena vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando, ay, 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 ay. Or, sabor a mí, tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor.
Yeah.
I love it.
Maria, Maria, yeah. Whoa. Maria, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. She living the life just like a movie star. Maria, Maria. She fell in love in East LA. Sent to the sounds of the guitar, yeah. Play by Carlos Santana. I said stop the looting, stop the shooting. Pickpocketing on the corner. See, as the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. See me and Maria on the corner, thinking of ways to make it better. And in my mailbox, there's an eviction letter. Somebody just said, see you later. Ahora venga, mamachola, mamachola. Ahora venga, mamachola. Ahora venga, mamachola, mamachola. Maria, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. She living the life just like a movie star. Maria, Maria. She fell in love in East LA. Sent to the sounds of the guitar. Whoa. Play by Carlos Santana. En la favela, los colores. The streets are getting hotter. There is no water to put out the fire. Mi canto's la esperanza. See me, Maria, on the corner, thinking of ways to make it better. And I look up in the sky, hoping for days of paradise, yeah. Hoping for days of paradise, yeah. When I look into your eyes, baby. Maria, you know you're my lover. When the wind blows, I can feel you through the weather. And even when we are apart, still feels like we're together. Maria, Maria. She remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, she living the life just like a movie star. Maria, Maria, she fell in love in East LA, straight to the sound of the guitar. Yeah, viva con los Santana.
So this was done almost 2 years ago. We were raising money for this documentary, and Doomcock was so cool to be with us and interview Andy. Doomcock's a big Latino music fan as well. Got a little conga solo here. Bring in Fletcher. They hang out with the second half. Really, it's a short second half, guys. What's up, Fletcher?
Hola.
How you feeling, man?
Nice.
Still 165 people live in the chat with us. Wow. Thank you, Andy Vargas and Philip Ruiz.
Awesome.
So on the channel, guys, on this channel, I have musicians that come in all the time, perform, interviews, all that stuff. It's all on the channel. If you're new, make sure you check out our playlist. We just have a good time. All right. Show. Okay, so what are your thoughts really quickly on that interview?
Man, that's an awesome interview. I think it's great that he helped dispel a lot of the rumors that were out there, but also he shows you that this movie is not about what people kind of think it is. It's not about the left or the right, what we have seen all the time. This is just a movie of the heart. And all the people that think that I'm not going to watch this movie because it's going to have something like really grossed out about kids, it doesn't. You know, he said it. This doesn't have anything that might, like push you out of it in that kind of way. But it is well done. It is a hard subject, but it's a subject that, sadly we have to deal with as a society. And art, it's a great way to have that vehicle, portrayed in society, because this is the proper way to do it, because if you're going to talk about it through art, that's usually the best way.
Okay, so really quickly before we get into we have some fun stuff to like chat about and just to react, and then we'll be out of here, guys. This week we have a special live show this Thursday with American Homeboy documentarian and journalist Brandon Lord Maxwell. I cannot think of a more based Chicano than Brandon. You're going to love him. He's going to be here live with me right here in our Slant Studios. That's this Thursday. Then next week, actress Chelsea Rendon is going to join us. She's going to talk about the SAG strike. She's been on Shameless and Vida as well. Okay, so what are we getting into right now, brother?
So we're going to get right in here into some pop culture potpourri.
Okay, so these are images. These are images that I just grabbed that struck my attention the last 24 hours that I was like, wow. And let's start with the first one.
Yeah.
BarbienHeimer.
Yeah, this was a great done by a great artist. I think it was like a commission piece for him.
Yeah.
But it's it does tell you a lot about it because that's exactly what it is. It seems to be a clash of two very different films. But that's a great is a great piece of art.
Well, it's the big weekend coming up in a few weeks because both of them are being released the same weekend. You could not ask for two more different movies. But I'm hearing good things about both of these films. But look at the artwork of this,
Yeah, I forgot the kid's name, but
Okay.
he actually does this for a living. He actually does like the DVD inserts and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, so it's really cool that he was able to do this. It's a very artistic meme. This is like the future of memes, actually super artistic memes, that you can put in a museum.
Oh, you know what? We actually have some some stuff here we need to talk about real quickly here. Thank you, Shelly Lee. You gifted 10 memberships. 10 memberships. Girl, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Deleted scenes, thank you for the sound of freedom. It's an important scene that needs to be seen. It's not left or right, it's a human thing. Children are the future. They must be protected. I assume that's what he's saying. Protected. Yes, I agree, sir. I agree. Thank you so much. Don't forget. Oh, yeah, we'll get that to the end. So thank you, Shelly Lee, for the memberships. Let's play a quick little video of thanks and take it away. All right, so yeah, that's a great great photo. What else do we got? The potpourri today. Oh, look at these.
Aren't these cool?
Blue Beetle Funko Pops. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got here from left to right. All right. I want your quick thoughts. Jaime, Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I really like the Funko Pop. They did a great job. I think the only thing they should have made it maybe a little bit brighter, so the darks can pop a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Because those things usually you see them from afar.
Right.
Because look at the Jaime Reyes, man. That thing just pops from afar. It's really cool.
Right. There's a Jaime Reyes in the middle. Okay.
Right. That one's really that one. I think it's the best done one because that one it's captivating. It catches your eye from afar. You get near, you see the details, you go far. I wish they would have done maybe like a different color on the Blue Beetle, but it's very nicely done.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, I'm not a Funko Pop
fan.
Like I've been tempted to buy one here and there over the years. It never happened. So that tells you something.
Yeah, Q Star Wars meme. It's a trap, you get one and forget it.
The Conrad Carapax.
Yeah, it's like the red Beetle, whatever armor thing, and I thought that was all
right.
That's pretty well done. Like I said, I just wish they were a little bit brighter.
Well, there's this thing, and I did a short this morning, guys. There's this thing in regards to Blue Beetle fans are complaining that the Warner Brothers isn't doing anything to promote the film, and they're going to do it themselves. So they've started their own trending hashtag Blue Beetle Battalion, and they were putting that up. What do you think about that stuff?
No, I think that's great because you know what? It's great for the studios. When the studios don't do it, let the fans do it. And I really appreciate their effort that they've been putting into this because I think that could make or break a film. I think a lot of people are seeing that stuff like this, like with The Sound of Freedom, with other indie movies, you're starting to see a lot of fans, kind of take the power back. And that's great to see because Blue Beetle really needs it. Probably we're less than a month away, aren't we? And then and really, have you seen anything? They just re-released like a trailer, but it's not nowhere. I mean, what have you seen?
Yeah. I mean, I I I have a theory in that I think the Blue Beetle people and Warner Brothers saw the writing on the wall and really kind of went silent for a little while because of the flop of the Flash. And because if you remember, that trailer was supposed to drop with the Flash, and it didn't.
Right. Yeah.
It's dropping this week, the second trailer for Blue Beetle. That there was such a, besides Spider-Verse, there's such a, all these movies have flopped, all the superhero movies. So they probably said, you know what, let's go dark for a few weeks, get the bad taste out of everyone's mouth, and let's see what can organically happen with Sholo promoting, with the Blue Beetle fans, and then some of the marketing. It's funny that people come after me on Twitter. Well, that's not surprising. One person just sent me a message. I know you are pushing the marketing thing and trying to defend Disney on Valiant Renegade YouTube channel. Here's the thing: no amount of marketing will help the Disney movies until the top of the storyboards stop saying DEI. People are sick of it.
What is that got to do with Blue Beetle?
I don't know what that has to do. I don't think I mean, if you're in the chat, homeboy, let me know what you mean about defending Disney and DEI, because I've always been very honest with my takes, and from project to project, I can differentiate. I think I've been really hard on Disney. I don't even know where the defending Disney on Valiant Renegade.
The funny thing is, when you do in the Valiant Renegade part to talk to his comment, how kind of lopsided it is. When you were on Valiant Renegade the other day, you were the one the one Disney franchise that you guys were talking about was Indiana Jones, and you were the one blasting it the most, even saying that it was going to make less money than everybody else was saying. So where's the like, oh, I'm like shilling for Disney here, where you're basically the one in that whole show who was saying, yeah, it's not going to make any money and this is terrible and there's nothing good about it.
Now, look, do I think in regards to Blue Beetle, have there been some missteps? There have, right? It doesn't bother me that Disney. Much. I know. We're moving on. In regards to promoting Blue Beetle, I think the director made a huge misstep, or whoever was responsible for that first trailer, because you didn't establish that the Theo was a local crazy conspiracy guy who hated everything in the trailer to justify that last thing at the end of the trailer. Left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. I get it. I really don't care. I understand though why people would so it's all right, but I could care less. It's just like, okay, well, I'm not going to judge a whole film by that. Do I think he fucked up? Yeah. And it looks like he's trying to apologize. I don't know what. If you've seen his film Charm City Kings, the man can make a movie. Why doesn't he just shut up until the movie comes out? Then you could say anything you want.
And you can say whatever you want.
It's all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what you've seen this year is people aren't going to give you their dollars because of your, because you're not entertaining them first. All right, well, let's move on. Guys. I think you said everything I was just going to type out. I had to delete it. Hey, man, I'm ahead of the game, man. If you're just a troll, man, go troll in your dark cave, Te la lavas, ese. Ow! Okay, what's next?
Yeah. Well, Mr. Chicken Trunk gave us a super chat.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But this is dope, man. I saw this. I saw this meme, and I had to share, bro. So, let's go from top left to right. So first we got Mace Windu. So that's a classic Mace Windu, right? Then you have Axe Windu. What's that?
With an actual mace, like medieval mace.
Right. Then Axe Windu.
Like Cherry Windu.
Unarmed Windu. And then of course you have Machete Windu. And then the bottom out of the window. Oh, people can get real clever with memes, man. That I appreciate.
It is the new art form of the 21st century.
That I appreciate, man. You know, you got to give people credit. Okay, what else is on this potpourri? Yeah.
So this is the first that were. It was hinted at. It was hinted at that he was going to have his, original, blue and yellow suit, which is more from the comics. More from the animated, I believe. In the comics, the original first one, I think it was in Hulk, and he had the original Wolverine suit. So this is kind of like a nod to that, which is cool.
I got to tell you that there's few comic books that I collected and read as a kid, but the one was my X-Men 100s.
Right.
I freaking love this Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like those the Jim Lee ones and stuff like that, right?
I mean, and then going into the Brood.
Yeah.
It got me, man. I got to tell you, it got me right away. What do you guys think in the chat? Mr. Choco Chunk, if Deadpool 3 makes fun of multiverse movies, it can be good. If it depends upon another multiverse movie, but I'm skipping it. I think if anyone knows the writing on the wall, it's gonna be Ryan Reynolds.
I know. The only thing I'm concerned about, which I think you were gonna bring the lady on. She's coming up about the SAG and stuff, but that they are not going to allow him to ad lib or something, and I was like really concerned about that because I felt like that made the whole movie with his ad lib, style.
Oh, you're talking about from the script?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if he's not able to ad lib, I mean, that's literally like the whole movie. Because from my understanding, the first Deadpool was all
they could ad lib and just put the ad libs in the script and say, "Well, here was the script."
Yeah, but can they do that then? Since there's a strike, with no writer there to.
Homeboy, they can do anything they want, man.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they could, maybe they'll try to get away with it. Trickle is saying because the writer's there's no changes to the script. Maybe if that script is locked, they locked it in for. It can literally say Ryan ad libs here. Then you're good. You're good. I'm telling you guys, they've already thought about that.
If they did that, then there could be a little bit of hope. I'm just
it's not going to be a problem, guys.
They're jamming so many things, it's supposed to have I think Jennifer Gardner back as Elektra.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck as so it's and they're gonna have Liv Schreiber back as Sabretooth supposedly. So that's a lot. That's a lot of jamming in there. Hopefully it's very finessed.
Darth's a member of the channel. Wolverine died in Logan. Enough of Jackman. Come on, homeboy. You got to relax.
He's too tall.
Charlie. But you know what? I'm game for this one. Okay, what else do we have left in potpourri? Oh.
Los Blue Heat.
You know
Takis.
what? I'll be right back. I'll be all right. Explain to the audience what Takis is.
Oh, so Takis is basically a Mexican a spicy corn tortilla. So think of them as, like rolled Doritos or nacho chips with a little bit more crunch. And they're usually tossed in all kinds of spices. And for this one, I really don't know what spices they're going to use for this, but they're usually very spicy. It's a spicy snack that's very popular all throughout, Mexico and different parts. And it just is starting to like blow up in the United States with a lot of distribution now. They're Takis everything now. So this is from my understanding, this will be like the first superhero themed Takis, which is very interesting because we're saying that this is an actual direct marketing towards the Latino community.
If this is real,
if this is a real meme,
if
it could
this
be
is
like
real,
the
this is
memers
the
out there are doing
smartest
great.
thing Blue Beetle could do.
And this could be like a kind of like the answer back to what you had before, which is that blue burger from Burger King.
It's
that
Burger King.
looks crazy.
It's crazy, but listen, Burger King is huge with raza.
Yeah, and you know what?
It's
sorry,
huge.
I don't usually eat Burger King, but I will check out.
No, I'm not going to eat.
Burger.
No, I didn't say I was going to eat it. No,
I want to check it out because you know what? Mira. Usually, what happens is they have like the little gifts. What?
Here you go, some blue heat.
Nice.
Now, here's the thing: is I don't see any Blue Beetle on it. But
that could be like an early one.
This is an early one, but I did get this today. Okay?
Right. So we're gonna do a Polly reacts to Takis Blue Heat.
Now I don't know if Blue Beetle is behind. If they're a part of this, Blue Beetle. It's the first smart thing I've seen from the Blue Beetle marketing.
Right. Now wait, you got to take a sip from the Latino mug before you. Before, yeah, you got to cleanse your palate from the Latino mug. Where can you get those mugs? Well, let me tell you, you could go right to the description and get this awesome Latino slant mug.
All right, here we go.
All right, so here we have the reaction.
I got to tell you, it looks freaking gross.
What?
It just looks weird.
Does it look like a blue gusano that you're trying to eat or something? Come on, it looks great. They said you got to eat the bugs and live in the pod, so there you go. Looks like a bug. Promoting Blue Beetle. How does it taste? It looks like it tastes great.
Wow.
It looks like it's packed with flavor and nutrients. Don't you feel more powerful now?
How do these kids eat this shit?
Huh?
How do these kids eat this caca? One more.
One more.
That's the thing. They get you with that.
What?
One more. All right.
Oh.
Okay. And what are we talking about? Talking about this.
That's the Blue Beetle Takis.
I mean, it's all right. All right, some people are asking what is Takis, guys.
I just said it. They're basically they're Mexican little rolled up tortillas, fried up.
It's a Mexican version of your Frito-Lay, of your Doritos, of all. I mean, it's so popular, and they have different
rolled up Mexican corn tortilla, and it's spiced with flavor.
Shit, my tongue is blue.
Nice. Well, a lot of stuff is going to be blue from now on. Just wait.
All right, that was disgusting. But I do it for you guys.
See, doing it for the Polly suffers for you. This minute of the Latino slant was brought to you by Takis. Now and Blue Beetle Blue Wave.
Wow. Wow. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Just for you. Well, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That was it with the potpourri. Yeah, that was it. All right, that's good. Good segment.
All right.
Good segment.
So,
what do you guys have to say? Blue Beetle? What? Blue Beetle. Blue Pea? Shanatsky is such a weird ass, man. You know, the stuff that the boy's thoughts. It's like he's like he really is in another multiverse.
It's the Shanatsky verse, man.
You guys are gross, man. You guys are sick. Fact check. Takis aren't Mexican. What? It's owned by it's made in Mexico. What are you talking about? Barcel.
Well, I think what it is the it's a huge conglomerate.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
yeah. But,
Yeah, but it's,
but from my understanding, Bimbo does own them, and at
Bimbo.
one point, Bimbo was a strict Mexican company.
Yeah.
I think now it's a international conglomerate, but yeah.
All right, so we got one more segment. You guys, usually we have a Firme Jaina battle, but
All right.
all right, sorry about that.
We're back.
I hit the wrong thing.
That's okay.
Yeah, guys, usually we have a Firme Jaina poll contest, a voters poll, but we didn't do it today. Didn't think it'd be completely appropriate. I really don't care, but we got some honeys at a recent red carpet, and I thought, this is kind of like to make up for that. We could react to it, and then we'll get on out of here. What do you think, Fletcher?
Oh yeah, and we still have Pablos.
We still got what?
To mention.
Yes. Okay, so let me see. Let's bring up a slide. What do we have here? We have the recent red carpet of Barbie. Okay, now say what you will about this film, but I can't think of a more gorgeous lady than Margot Robbie. I think she looks incredible.
Yeah, she's got that traditional Hollywood look very well down, and I think that's from what my wife says, that's the original Barbie hairstyle.
Yes,
from the original Barbies.
Yes, as is this 1961 inspired dress. Pretty impressive. I mean, that's absolutely stunning. So I believe this was yesterday or the day before, but we had a lot of celebrities from music and film there.
Yeah.
Including Carol G. I don't know who Carol G is.
Carol G. I keep telling you, Carol G.
Tell us who this person is.
So Carol G it's a music star. She does pop and reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
And she's as her and Becky G are basically like neck and neck, and putting out hits all throughout.
Okay.
So
all right, so
that's why it's just the current thing,
Does she have a song on the Barbie soundtrack, Carol G?
Why don't I mean, supposedly they just put out the Barbie soundtrack. But I know that she's big. She's from Colombia. So they had big, huge push throughout now, and she's been everywhere recently.
I mean, she's a gorgeous woman, and too, man. This is where you're gonna look your best, So there you go.
Yeah. Well, she does reggaeton. It's more.
She does reggaeton. Max is saying the song is all right. Okay, there you go. She looks like a Latina Sharon Stone. In this photo,
Colombians have
Colombians are gorgeous women. Yeah. All right, what's the next one? Who else was here? Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
I mean, listen, she's a beautiful lady, no doubt about it. I'm not crazy about the brown. If this was in pink, I think it would have been really, really wonderful on her. I don't know why she didn't wear pink.
Yeah. And I don't know, is that leather or something?
It looks like a leather.
Okay, so I have all the artists that are on the Barbie soundtrack. It's supposedly out July 21st.
Okay.
But it's going to be Lizzo, Dua Lipa, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Charlie XCX, Carol G.
Carol G, there you go.
Yeah, Billie Eilish.
Billie.
I heard that's Tom from Midnight's Edge favorite artist. Tame Impala, Ryan Gosling, who has a song in there. Dominic Fike, HAM,
All right,
Sam
that's enough.
Smith.
That's enough.
All
That's
right.
enough. That's enough. So Carol G's on this, on the
Carol
soundtrack.
G's on this, yes.
And some people are like, terrible outfit. This one and that one and the last, as far as Gal and Carol G. Dominguez is like, she looks gorgeous. She looks beautiful, but this is awful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like Julissa says,
vinyl?
Yeah.
I just don't think. I just listen. She's still beautiful, but I just, it's like I'm not.
Yeah, it's like it looks like upholstery wrapping paper. Like that they were like, your tia had some on the corner, and she's like, I'm gonna use this for something because we couldn't do the sofa, so now it's like te voy a hacer un vestido.
Okay, who's next? Nikki. Right?
I believe so.
That's
I
her.
mean, she changes her look very much so, but that looks like Nicki Minaj, right?
Nicki Minaj, and she has that song, the Barbie song that right now.
Right, she has the Barbie song with Ice Spice.
Huge right now.
Yeah, it's like billions of views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not a fan of the music. Be kind of silly for me to listen to that music. I'm more of an old school, salsa, some reggaeton, but when it gets too little too crazy, I'm out.
Yeah, but this is subdued for her. I mean, she's usually out there, but this is a little bit more subdued. But it does look like, it looks like she's got like the curtains or something wrapped around some duct tape.
Dominguez, it's her and Ice Spice that have a new
Ice Spice and Nikki had the title track, the one that they released first.
Yeah. So all right. Now who we got? Oh my lord.
That's the Dua Lipa.
Now who is Dua Lipa?
Man, I don't know. I've heard she's everywhere. She's like a singer. But I'm really not a really fan, I guess what I could say. To me, she's like skinny as heck. So it's not like, it's not.
I mean, I'm a fan of
this one to me is like, it's like a rectangular tube or something, like toothpaste shape or something.
Hold on, homeboy. Hold on. Don't be dissing her. This is my new crush, I think.
Really?
Because there is another photo.
Yeah, no. Oh, she's Albanian. She's an Albanian singer.
So sorry, not a fan of the mesh. Okay, she's a European chick. Yeah, she's European. She's free. They're very progressive. This chick is super fine. Hell yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell everyone in the chat.
No, I don't know, man. I don't see it.
Dua's a babe. Jay Sands, hello. Yeah, man.
No. Yeah, I'm with Julissa. Does she have to show it all?
That's not showing it all.
Showing it all. What else you got?
Oh, come on, man. Come on. She's a progressive singer. She's crazy,
Yeah.
I let me see. Let's go back. Let's see here.
Progreso.
She is.
I mean,
gorgeous.
she's showing her boobs, she's showing her butt and everything. And it's like
it's a Hollywood red carpet, man. It's not she's not a kindergarten. Come on, calm down.
I don't know.
Come on, Marilyn Monroe wore the same shit.
What?
Yeah, she did. Marilyn Monroe wore scathing stuff just like this in the 60s, bro.
Really? In the red carpet?
Leave something to the imagination. Not today. Oh man. Haha. There's another photo. Mom approved. Yeah, my mom approved of the yeah.
No, mama. No.
You go, K-Popcorn.
No.
All right, who we got? Oh, for the ladies. For the ladies.
This I think it's gonna be the reason a lot of ladies go to see this movie.
Ladies, chime in now. Yes or no?
Jocelyn
yes or no? Yes or no?
He's
that
a
suit is
draw.
badass. I got to tell you.
That is a cool suit.
That is a great
I got to
summer
get
suit.
summer suits. I don't know about the shoes, but I like the suit.
I
The suit.
literally could wear that with this
I
shirt.
would rock the heck out of that.
You get arrested with that? Wait, with what? With who are we talking about? Romina, who are we talking about? Okay, Julissa. He looks lovely. He looks very nice. Loving the pink.
It's funny because one time we went on a date and my wife,
Makes
like
me
a
look-
second date, she asked me, like, you know, I'm like, oh, how am I going to see you?
Guys,
I'm like, I'm going
guys.
to wear like a pink shirt and stuff. And she was like, yeah, roll up with my pink shirt. Yeah.
Tina's
on.
got it right. He's handsome for sure. Guys, if you could pull off pink, that
Pink
makes you
is
more
great.
masculine.
Pink-
I say.
pink is great
I
on a
say.
guy.
I say Miami Vice vibes.
Ah, no, it's different cut. This is a completely different cut. Miami Vice had a little more pastel.
Levitate is a great song from Dua. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm sorry, man. I don't
Pink
I
suit,
don't
man,
I
is a
don't do a
pass
La
for me.
Lipa. I don't do a La Lipa.
Oh man, what's some Ryan haters, man? What's going on? He's a hot dude, but not here. Órale. Órale. Okay, I think we got one more. There he is. Xolo Maridueña. I gotta tell you guys,
I don't know about this.
I dig that satin shirt, that button up. I dig it. What do you guys think? How about you, Fletcher?
I'm completely against this whole thing.
Why?
The only thing I found cool about this, he's got some nice, crocodile boots. But no, I'm sorry, bro. These are like your DS pajamas or something that she got from the 70s, and she still wears them and she's trying to rock them. No, man, no, I don't think so.
I think he looks good, man.
This is not even like narco.
Wait, hold on. This is a pink carpet for Barbie. You're told to go in pink. I think what he did. He's a kid. He's 21. This is like,
I know, but no,
that's in.
Yeah, but see, with the Ryan Gosling, he had a better cut. This one has like the shoulder something. It doesn't flatter him. He looks like he doesn't. I mean, this kid has he has a great body. He's very buff, and he doesn't look like that
I
at
don't
all.
like this as much
He
as
looks
Ryan.
effeminate on this one. I'm not.
Tina, this is Xolo Maridueña. He was Miguel in Cobra Kai, and now he's going to be the lead actor in Blue Beetle. I think you guys are hating hard. I think you guys are being
Max on
mean.
this one. It's like Jon Snow, Grey's brother.
Oh my God, poly trolling. Your Tia's pajamas. Bad name.
Like your Tia's pajamas. Exactly.
Bad
That's
name.
literally your Tia's pajamas. Yeah.
Bunch of haters, man.
Yeah, see, I was gonna call it Juan Carlos. He's gonna have it as his band name.
Xolo.
Yeah, no, I mean he's a great kid, but this ain't. Whoever did this needs to be fired.
Bro, it's a red. It's not even a red carpet. It's a pink carpet for Barbie actors, celebrities.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to wear his Tia's pajamas.
Okay, Mexican Iron Man. He's coming in saying, "I'm not wearing any suit in any color that I'm not willing to wear matching underwear color." Just saying.
That's it. There you go. That could be a thing. But like I said, this pajama party, yeah, pajama party from the 70s, bro.
I mean, is it me? I guess maybe I'm biased. I love the kid so much. I don't know.
I think yes.
Kid.
This is where I say yes. This is where I say you are biased.
Thank you, Tina. He's nice looking, but I'm not feeling suit. All right, I can live with that. All right. And Mexican, it's not just men. There's women in the chat chiming in as well. A lot of women. Mary, Romina, Tina. ¿Qué más? Julissa.
Yeah.
We have a lot of women here. So, yeah, cállate.
See, even Julissa,
Yeah, well, they're checking out the dudes, though. That's why I have these last two images. Listen, I had some really, really salacious images of women right now from the red carpet. We're trying to balance it out here. Julissa, yeah, a little old ladyish. I love the
yes, that's your Tia's pajamas. That's what it is.
And Sandra comes in saying Mexican Iron Man is not a naked YouTuber.
It's not. He's not even a YouTuber.
No, he really is. He really
He's not.
is.
He's not. He's not a YouTuber.
He is.
He's a behind the scene nurse.
He's now more than ever. He is not.
He's not a YouTuber. Yeah.
All right. Do we have any more super chats or anything? Anything?
Yeah,
that?
I think we had some that we didn't really get to.
So that was our little segment there, the pop potpourri. We'll bring it back. Other segments we have, as you guys know, is a Feed Me Heine battle, where we get two hot Latina actresses or maybe non-Latina actresses, two hot actresses. We put them up for you guys to vote. That'll come back. But yeah, what do we got here in the comments? Let me see. I think we got that. Mr. Ticklechuck, anyone saying you sin for Disney is just ignorant. I mean, they don't pay me. I pay to go see their movies. Even here's what I did. Thank you, Mr. Ticklechuck. I got to see that Indiana Jones for free, and we went to Disney. I even went a second time and paid money to see it. I was very angry, but I did pay money. Okay. Actually, I think these are all done. Am I wrong?
Well, we got Leo Cody and Achilles Jones.
No. I read those.
Did you? Oh,
I did. I did. Excellent. Thank you, Achilles. Thank you, Leo Cody. Right. Leo Cody's been putting up some memes. You know what?
Some great memes, actually. Yeah.
Let's do that. We're gonna end this with some slant memes. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do it now. Yeah. We are 23 away from 6,000. 23 from 6,000. If you're so inclined, please subscribe now.
Awesome.
Okay, let's put up that Pablo Go Fund Me really quick. Listen, we're gonna bring Pablo on in the next couple of weeks to talk about this. His GoFundMe campaign. He needs to raise money. His mom is she's got some major challenges with her health, and they are raising. Wow, look at this, guys. They have raised over $1,500, almost $1,600. You guys are incredible. We've put some money in as well. 32 people have donated. That's beautiful. We're gonna have Pablo on in the next few weeks, so keep that in mind. Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. We're gonna wrap up right now. Thank you, Carmen. Okay, let's bring up the Latino Slant channel and let's bring up the memes that Cody does for us out of the kindness of his heart. Let's get rid of, what did I just do? Let's get rid of the comments. And so, yeah, he's done some really cool stuff here.
Yeah. I like the graininess of it too.
This one is the Slantinos.
Slantinos.
Okay. I put this up last week. Here are, our version of a kind of Avengers group that Leo Cody put up. Here's the thing. Okay. I reckon, help me out here. Of course, there's Banderas, there's me, there's a chick, and then there's Trejo. Who's this chick and who is the luchador?
Well, I think the luchador is, if I'm not mistaken, is Rey Mysterio. But just from the tights.
Okay.
I think the
chick Salma?
It could be Salma, but or one that did Zorro was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh yeah, she's got the sword.
Yeah. But who's the guy in the middle? I don't recognize him.
Well, that's me, dog.
What? No, that's not true, man.
That's me, dog.
I don't know. That's You don't you got the 1-pack, not the 6-pack, right?
Oh God.
Oh man.
Fletcher talking smack.
Smack.
So thank you, Leo Cody. That was a lot of fun.
That was really fun.
That was really cool. A lot of people liking it.
Yeah.
Then did we put up another one of his?
Yeah, he did the one with the motorcycle also. Yeah, the Mission Impossible one.
Hey, we're going tonight to see that. I'm seeing it for my second time. Romy's going to see it for her first time. Very cool.
Yeah, it was
Very cool.
It was really cool. The only bad thing about this one is that you look like that could be painful.
Yeah, the thing is too, that neck is just so creepy looking.
Right.
It's like I got that like Mr. Plastic neck or something.
Yeah.
And I feel like that skinny version of ¿Cómo se llama? What's his name? Sam Elliott in Mask from the 80s. He was a motorcycle guy in this movie called The Mask. And Garth. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. But it's cool. So you guys are gonna go see it again?
We're seeing it tonight. IMAX. We're gonna go Chris Gore and company. We're gonna catch. There's my boy right there. Syfax is gonna join us.
Cool.
I had Romy watch Fallout this weekend.
Oh,
absolutely, cool. Yeah. Did you see Fallout with Henry Cavill in it?
Yeah. That was great.
Such a great role he did, man.
Yeah, he was very good in that. Very good.
Such a good role, man. He needs to be.
I just can't believe he's not on so many films. I mean,
I just can't believe
why
he's
is this guy not in everything?
I mean, the only thing I could think of is Homeboy must have pissed someone off.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, that's
maybe he let out his politics to somebody.
Yeah, but look at Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt, still getting work.
I don't know, man. Yeah. Sam Elliott was in Roadhouse. He was.
Yeah, he was great in Roadhouse.
What was his name?
Oh,
Homeboy was Dalton.
Yeah.
What I always loved about Sam Elliott in Roadhouse, he would always say "mijo."
Yeah. It was cool.
Mijo?
Yeah, it's like he's like a Texas dude, aren't they remaking Roadhouse? I hear
they remade it.
They remade it? No.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I don't know about it. So
Jake Gyllenhaal is Pinche Dalton, and he's an MMA fighter.
Come on, man.
Dude, the footage of him, he actually fought in the octagon. They filmed a couple of UFCs ago. He is legit jacked in the film.
Really?
And he was fighting in the octagon, I believe, with Conor McGregor for the movie. And they did it during a UFC with an audience, like with the UFC audience. They filmed it they're like in between a fight. It looked really good. And it's Jake Gyllenhaal. I was like, at first I was like, hell no. But when I saw the footage, I was like, wow. Not bad.
So did you watch the movie? Was it okay? Was it
no. They're just still filming it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, they're still filming it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're filming it, guys. But I was a hardcore no. Now I'm like, because Gyllenhaal is jacked and he's fighting in an MMA octagon, I believe, against Conor McGregor, and he looked great. It looked great.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but why can't we have original movies? Why is everything like a remake now, man? Just leave.
Roadhouse was a long time ago, but I do understand. Here's our boy. I put this up, guys. This is going to give you a little insight into Brandon Maxwell, who's going to be our guest this Thursday. He is a great independent thinker. He runs the Daily Cella, and he now has a new documentary called American Homeboy. In regarding 4th of July, how like there was like a lot of like people hating on 4th of July with their stupid memes and tweets and all that stuff. Brandon said this: I don't hate this country like some people, nor do I dwell or wallow in the past. Is it perfect? Of course not. But it still gives me the freedom to express what I want, believe what I want, critique who I want, and pursue what I want. These ideas alone are worth celebrating. Brandon's going to be with us this Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be fantastic. Please mark your calendars. Please mark your calendars.
So that's going to be this Thursday at what time?
Same time.
Same time, same bad channel?
Same bad channel. Special show, because he's going to be in town. So I said, come on over here. That's why we're setting this whole thing up.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
oh, that's the other one. Yeah.
One more from Leo Cody.
Yeah.
And then we'll get out of here, guys. Then we'll get out of here.
That one, you know, what did Phoebe do to you, Paul?
Oh, man. You know what's funny is let me see, where are we on the sub count? Let me find out for you guys. You guys have been amazing. Still got a few left. If you haven't subscribed, please do.
Please do. Yeah. We're almost.
Here's what's amazing. Like, I had a client, a fitness client today, and they said they saw it this weekend and they liked it. So I was like, I kept my mouth shut.
Really? It's great, right? Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah,
Let's go, Brandon.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Damn, there he is.
Cool.
Yeah. That was a terrible movie, guys.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did you finally see it?
Heck no, I'm not gonna go see it. No,
Yeah.
I thank you for your service, Paulie.
Right.
No, that's all I gotta say. No, heck no, I'm not gonna go see that. Why would I do that to my childhood? No way, man. No
Juxtapo.
way.
Yes, American Homeboy is the trailer is on YouTube right now. We're going to be playing that as well as a lot of behind the scenes footage in regards to our guest this Thursday. Let me see, you guys seen this? Are you guys seen this?
Cool.
In regards to Brandon, he's gonna be here this Thursday. Let's leave with his trailer. Here's the other thing with Brandon, American Homeboy. It's a new documentary. It is going to be in several states, in several cinemas. You know what? Fuck it. Let me find it for a second. This will take me a second.
And plus, I'd like to thank all the new members that we got today. Sorry if we didn't get through you all. But we did get like a ton of new members.
Nice.
Today that subscribed.
Hell yeah. Okay, so guys, you know, kind of like in the same vein of independent film, obviously Sound of Freedom is a phenomenon, but Brandon, what he's been able to do is get his documentary into cinemas that you can go see. And we're going to deep dive Thursday with him, as well as we are going to talk about politics. It's going to get really, really good. But Brandon was able to independently get this movie out to you guys in movie theaters. So let's share the screen of American Homeboy's Instagram page, so you can see what I'm talking about. And then we're going to leave. He has this coming out in LA, Portland, Oregon, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tucson, Chicago, and San Francisco in a movie theater. So if you're in the vicinity of these theaters, here are the dates. And we're going to give them back to you this Thursday. Go and see American Homeboy documentary that's coming out. It is the 100 years history of Homeboy, Chicano, Cholo, lowrider history in America over the last 100 years. So there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, oh, and by the way, if you guys are catching this on the replay, or also if you if you're catching it now afterwards when the stream is done, if you can please leave a comment, for the stream. It really helps us with the algorithm. And if you could share it, that would be most appreciated. We thank you all for being here.
Okay, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up. Let's play the closing credits. There's a lot of new members that we have to add. This is already an antique. our closing credits. Let me see. We roll it up. Okay, Fletcher, anything else you'd like to say, brother?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget to share the channel on your streams and your different social medias. We're really trying to get to the 6K hopefully soon, but we are really on the road to 10K. So if you could help us out by sharing out the stream, have your mama or your aunties subscribe. Make sure that you are subscribed. Sometimes, people get unsubscribed for no reason for YouTube. So if you can double check that you are subscribed, and make sure to share with other folks so they can also be part of the Slantino family, we would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget, we're here like every Monday, same time. And also we're going to have a special, as you heard, guest this Thursday, so it's gonna be great. And Paulie's muted.
Sorry, we'll end playing his promo, but thank you to all the new subscribers, new members, Shelly Lee with the membership, all the super chats, and let's thank my lady Romy Diaz for bringing making this happen, and actor of Sound of Freedom, Manny Perez. That was incredible. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was great. Absolutely. And don't forget to follow Manny on his Instagram.
Yep.
I'll drop the link again on that one.
Yep. All right, guys. We're out of here. Much love to everybody. Wherever you're at, keep your slant fuerte. And let's play this American Homeboy. We'll see you soon.
When I worked in East LA, I wound up in the gang unit.
We didn't call ourselves gang members. We were social clubs.
There's a difference between a guy who's commuting to work and a car that's cruising and looks like a shark.
We're talking about a whole new culture. We had our own slang. The calor was different.
Chicanas and Mexican American women were sort of using American culture.
It wasn't just the way they dress, it's the way they walk. Streets ain't woke. You're gonna get shot and killed.
We're always different. We're going to be different, man. This is just the way around.
That's part of us being Chicanos, because that's what we went through.
American Homeboy, only in theaters this August and September. Los Angeles, Portland, Albuquerque, Tucson, Chicago, and San Francisco. Get your tickets now. AmericanHomeboy.com. The Latino Slant is sponsored by Gutierrez Law Firm, celebrating the independent spirit of Chicano and Latino music, art, and film. Se habla español.